So what are we going to talk about today? We're talking about advocating for yourself at work. As peer supporters, oftentimes we find ourselves as change agents. You come into an agency and maybe they don't know exactly what it is that peer supporters do, or maybe they don't know exactly how to incorporate peer support into the work that you currently do, or maybe they've had peer support for a long time, but there's been a little bit of drift with regards to alignment with the recovery principles. The SAMHSA guiding principles of recovery. And you come in and you're the new kid and you notice all this, and maybe you're asked to do some stuff that you're like, well, that's not what peer supporters do. And so you start to feel frustrated, and you start to feel disrespected, and you start to feel unappreciated. I don't know if this has ever happened to you. I've heard it happens. And so I wanted to talk to you about that a little bit, because I think, first of all, oftentimes, for many folks, being a peer supporter is the first job we've had as adults, right? It's our first real job. And so we're like excited to have the job. But at the same time, there's some skills that come with being an employee that you may not be familiar with. Or maybe it's not your first job. Maybe it's just been a long time since you've had a job. Or maybe this is just your first job in social services. Either way, I want you to understand that doing the work that you're hired to do and being an employee are very different skill sets, okay? So you could be a fantastic peer support specialist and a pain in the rear employee, and you're gonna lose your job, because if you're a pain in the rear employee, your employer is gonna say, see you later. Now, I don't want that to happen. So I want to talk about ways that we can advocate for ourselves at work and advocate for our positions at work without being told to go away.